Ask yourself, who am I? Who am I? It is the most important question you will ever have to ask yourself. Ask yourself every single day, several times a day. Who am I? The real I, the real self, beyond the identity, beyond any labels, beyond your profession, your name, your gender, your meat suit. You see, scientists can actually go inside your physical body and examine different parts and examine your brain, and they can find out that the command center is inside your brain that operates all your functions within your physical body. But what they can never do, and they've tried, trust me, is identify and find out who is the commander, who is the operator at the command center. They can find the command center, but they cannot find the commander, the operator, who is the conductor, who operates behind the command center, who's the captain, who's the general. Now, that is who and what you truly are. Ask yourself, who am I? And that part of who you truly are is formless, is weightless, is everlasting, and it cannot be measured. It has no form, but we all know it is there. You can call it spirit. You can call it universal consciousness. You can call it Jesus consciousness, Christ consciousness. You can call it cosmic consciousness. You can call it God, Buddha, Lord Shiva. You can call it Krishna. Whatever you wish to call it, it is the same name, or it is a same thing. It is different name for the same thing. This has been spoken about, written about, known about for thousands of years. Very few people focus on who and what they truly are. They focus on the meat suit. They focus on the name. You see, I am not Eldin Hassa. These are two words, Eldin Hassa, given to me by my parents. My parents told me, this is your religion, this is your name. And I spend a lot of my life defending my identity, but that's not my identity. Those things have been given to me by my parents. Who and what I truly am. I had to forget, I had to unlearn a lot of habitual subconscious programming things that have been programmed into my subconscious from childhood. And a lot of those things have been self-limiting beliefs, have been programs which were detrimental to my well-being, to my health, to my mental and physical health, to my success, to my growth, to my improvement. God bless my parents, they didn't know any better. So what I did is I went and studied psychology, neuroscience, epigenetics, quantum physics, neuroendocrinology, psychoimmunology. I even went 30 years ago, more than 30 years ago now, I lived with monks and gurus in caves in the mountains of Himalayas. I went to Tibet, to Nepal. I went to South America, to Australia, and I studied with mystics, gurus, sages, monks, and various other teachers. And what I found out is that this knowledge is thousands of years old, but at the same time, the modern sciences that I mentioned, including neuroscience, have only recently, last 100 years, proven what has been known by these ancient civilizations for thousands of years. Who and what you truly are is that divine spirit, the divine self, the divine consciousness, the God consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the universal consciousness. It is who and what you truly are. You see, if a person dies, let's say the person weighs 150 pounds, this person now immediately, instantly, as the moment they died, they weighed the person before they died. The person's body weighs 150 pounds. The second they die, they weigh the body again. The body weighs 150 pounds. Now, what died, the life within that body that has died, it's weightless, it's formless. So the life has left the body, but the body still weighs the same before it becomes to decompose. And the natural processes of body decaying and then perishing, just you're left with bones. But if you think about it, very few people understand this, comprehend this, and accept that, embody that, and they go through life fighting, arguing. They look after their meat suit so much, especially like the physical body, the face. They inject stuff in their face, they do plastic surgeries and all sorts of other things to maintain the meat suit. And also they fight for their identity, the name and the surname. They fight for their professional identity, for their social status. They argue, they want to maintain all of that, but it's an illusion. All of that is an illusion, because also all of those things that people fight for, they have a shelf life. They're going to die. They are perishable, as well as the physical body. But what is formless, infinite, everlasting, shapeless, it's the real self. It's who and what you truly are. And that is who and what you truly are is the most important aspect of your life, is the foundation for everything. So if you are looking to manifest your goals, dreams, and desires, you need to fall in love with the true self, with who and what you truly are, and then go and apply the tools, apply the skill set, develop a skill set in working on the foundation of being. Before you can improve in doing, before you can improve in having more, attracting more, manifesting more, you need to have a love affair, the relationship with the self, with the being. And this is beyond the name or anything else. And when you have the deep, profound connection, you can call it higher self, the God self, the Christ consciousness, the universal consciousness. Your consciousness is which interacts with universal consciousness. That same, if you call it formless energy, which resides within universe, it's also within you. And your own consciousness interacts constantly 24/7 with this universal consciousness. And how does it do it? It does through your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. So when you control your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, you are actually interacting deliberately and purposefully and consciously with universal consciousness. And this is how you magnetize everything into your life. So I'll explain. A lot of my friends are scientists who have actually discovered that consciousness is the foundation of everything. It is beyond the subatomic particles, even beyond the protons and electrons and neurons. And even if you go deeper into quantum physics, even beyond that. And so the foundation for everything is consciousness. And then you have matter, which, when you look under the powerful microscopes, you look at, everything is energy, and then there is a lot of space within these particles, subatomic particles, and then you have protons, electrons, and neurons. Then you have obviously larger particles, and that forms, the material objects, including our physical body, our meat suit. So what you want to understand is that what actually controls everything, and what is your commander at the command center? It's your consciousness. It's your spirit. It's your Christ consciousness. It's your universal consciousness. It's your God consciousness. It is who and what you truly are. This is the commander, the operator at your command center. So your brain has no power without the commander. You take away the commander, the life, the consciousness, brain is dead. The body is dead. So you take away the life, the body doesn't have any use whatsoever. And so whatever you do for the rest of your life, spend time falling in love with the real self, identifying, understanding, relating, experiencing, allowed to experience your real self through your physical body. And just as a game, try to understand that when you are thinking and feeling and behaving, you are interacting with the matter. So that's how you actually manipulate the energy of matter. It's not the other way around. The matter has no impact on your physicality. It is your consciousness can alter the structure of matter on subatomic level, on the particle level of everything. Your consciousness, which, as I said, thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, they interact on the subatomic particle level with all that is created, which we call matter, including physical objects, including other humans. You see, Japanese scientist Masumo Emoto, he did various experiments, and he typed on the piece of paper the word love, and then he also typed the word hate. So he put it in some water and he froze the water where it says love. Now, where it says love, he identified after the freezing of that water, under the microscope, he saw this orderly, beautiful shape, creating this crystal. In the other one, which he has placed hate, word hate, just typed word hate, cut out piece of paper, that crystal was disorderly, was out of balance, out of shape. He didn't even say the words, he just written them and placed them. Now imagine how those particles within the ice, within the water, within crystals are matter. And imagine if what you say, not only that you write word love and word hate, you also feel it and you project that, you are sending that energy first to yourself and then to others, to outside of you. You are actually impacting matter from just the thinking word love, and then if you can do feeling the word love, feeling love, you are actually healing yourself. You are changing on subatomic or particle level. You're changing your physical body, you're changing your health, you are healing yourself, you are creating state of harmony. And then also you are impacting every single atom in your own life and also in lives around you. And if you're having difficulty to magnetize things, to manifest, to use the law of attraction, this is what I described. This is the fundamental level, the deepest level you can go to. People talk about the brain, the mind, the feelings, the thoughts, but what I just described is once you understand that and you begin to use your consciousness, your Christ consciousness, your divine consciousness, your God consciousness, your universal consciousness, your who and what you truly are, the commander at the command center, correctly and appropriately, deliberately, your entire life will begin to change and improve. You will never be sick. You will never have any obstacles in manifesting, because you're going to understand the commander needs to know what the commander is supposed to be doing when he's at the command center. And then you realize that I am 100% responsible for my life, no one else. And since that is the fact, that is actually a great news. It means that I can change my life, I can transform my life, and from this moment on, I can begin to transform how I think, how I feel, and how I behave, because these are the facts about all creation and all manifestation. And on this level, you realize that you are the most powerful creator. You are, right? Without the true self, without this God consciousness, Christ consciousness, universal consciousness within you, life has no existence. your physical body has no existence. You take that out, and again, you will never die. Who and what you truly are doesn't die. It's infinite, everlasting. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Subscribe to my channel, Eldin Hassa, the Human Experience Podcast, and I will do some live training on YouTube very soon. And I see you in the next video. This is Eldin Hassa. I love you all. Thank you for watching.